Alisha Delp.
Tap out. No relation to Brad Delp, by the way, from Boston, which my boyfriend mixes up with Chicago. Not the city, the band. So I've been a massage therapist for about the last 8 years. So Valentine's Day is coming up. Let's go to the spa. No one. Okay, great. So I'm going to give you some insight that you will not have to deal with next week. I'm going to tell you a couple of horror stories, depending on however many I have time for. My first job, actually, you know what? We're going to start with the farts callback. You know where it's not okay to fart? Inside of a massage therapy room, where I say I'm going to be back in a moment to grab a hot towel to put on your back, and then I go into a just gust of, and then I have to hold my breath for the last half hour of the treatment. Also not the worst smell of a massage therapy treatment that I was stuck on. Next story, first job, East Hampton, where every other client complained about their horse being sick. They had horse buddies on the beach to, nuzzle up with, but then, I gotta rub the sand out of their toes. But I worked on this one woman as I went to her place, but it wasn't her place. This was a Hispanic woman who only spoke Spanish, who was renting out a house in East Hampton, and went, oh, okay. And then led me up the stairs where I had my massage table still in the trunk of my car, and then pointed to the bed and went, okay. So that's how it started. So, long story short, grabbed the massage table, put it down, she just robes in front of me and is just like, what up? Back of her ass looks like an arrow pointing down with the bottom half filled in with red pimples. And she's just like, what up? But, in Spanish. So she lays down. I work on her one half, her back half. She's laying down. And then I ask her to flip over, and she goes, un momento. So if you can imagine the restroom being right over here at Q.E.D, she hops up, goes over, and I just hear quick, rinse off, rinse on, and then she comes down, blasts the door open, and it's just like, all right, ready for the next half. So the rest of the room smelled like diarrhea. So I finished working on her, again, having to forcibly hold my nose in a very beautiful room, nonetheless. So I go back to the spa, and the receptionist is like, I've never seen anybody with eyes like that. What the fuck happened? Other horror story was actually from the guy's point of view, for the people who don't preposition me. I was working on this one guy. I felt so bad because it was my first year of working out of school. And I was just working his inner thigh. And yeah, right? So most guys at that point would have flipped the table, or the towel off and been like, what up? This is me. This guy was like, no, because it kept working. Every stroke. So I just eased my way down to the knee. And on that note, thank you guys very much. Let's move on this.
Alisha! I'm so glad we had that. I went to go to a massage therapist.